Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my name is Shingo, Volume 1. Rather intriguing manga. So this is the Perfect Edition by Kazuo Umezz. This signature edition, translations by Joceelyne Allen, English adaptation by Tanzer, and lettering by Evan Waldinger. So this is a really intriguing manga. I kind of want to read the opening of it, description of it. This is when an industrial robot named Monroe begins to work at his father's factory. Satoru is fascinated. As he and his friend Marin to spend more time with Monroe, they start to suspect there's more to the machine than anyone else realizes, but neither children nor adults are prepared for Monroe's violent awakening into consciousness. It is a very, very interesting start. I kind of want to do my full judgment when I get, if I read the second volume. But the first volume, I think, it's interesting. There's a story, as it says, the robot winds up working in this factory. These kids kind of become fascinated by this, and the story is sort of from three perspectives. It's from the kid's father, and then the robot itself. And with something with like the birth of AI that's going on, and a lot of discussion about the impact of that. And to me, this is a manga that has a potential to be a really fascinating read in that context. As is, we get a kind of a glimpse of that. We see the impact of this robot's inclusion into this work. I think it takes place in 1982 is the date of the story, rough something like that. We see the robot's inclusion into this factory, how the workers react, and then kind of the robot's impact on the factory. Then there's the individuals themselves. This is the kid's father and then the kid. There's something there. There's something really kind of interesting and kind of what I was looking for and expecting in some ways. And then we kind of get towards the end with this like consciousness and an awakening, and I think that's really kind of kicks off in the second volume. The first volume is really kind of this introduction to this robot and how it impacts those around it, and it's interesting. Like, it's really intriguing. The art to me is a little bit wonky. It's not cool. It's not my favorite. There's some of it's really good, and some of it's really interesting, and then some of it's kind of goofy. Like the father especially is almost played up for comedic aspects, and there's just things where like images don't quite meet the tone, and that honestly might be a translation problem. But I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's just things seemed odd to me where like the visuals don't quite match what I'm reading. And then there's other parts where like it has a sort of like horror aspect to it, which I think is interesting as well. So overall, it's an interesting start. It's an interesting first volume, and I don't think I'm not totally sold on it, but at the same time I'm not quite ready to dismiss it. The kid itself and his reaction in his world and all that, like it's intriguing. Like I feel like there's a lot of layers on this. Like the kid, I think Satoru doesn't quite want to grow up and still play, and he gets fascinated with this robot. And then there's this like random girl he meets, and then they become friends. Like there's just a lot of stuff you kind of want to chew on and see where it all goes. And I do, but like again, I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's interesting. You get like art like this, and then let's see if it, no, I don't know. I really should have bookmarked it. There's a scene where like the father's supposed to go take a bath. Yeah, this is about like the father's like jacked and like built, and it's just this really random like, I don't know, like this seems odd to me. Like there's just something with the arm there that doesn't seem right, and how he slams the bottle down doesn't seem right. Like the father just seems really weird in the way he's depicted. And then you get like art like this, which is really, really good and kind of has this like horror aspect to it. And yeah, it's a weird debut. So I think I'll try to read the second volume, but I'll try to read the second volume, but not totally sold on it. But you can go get yours. It is out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell for shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you for that. And just watch our videos, support us as always. So thank you for that as well. If you're into comics, if you're into graphic novels, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.